Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In today's video, I wanted to go over Deadpool and Wolverine on 4K UHD Blu-ray. So I gave this a watch over the past few days and wanted to go over my thoughts on the movie itself, the picture quality, the audio quality, and if it's worth the pickup. So let's get straight into the movie. So this movie, Deadpool itself, holds a near and dear place in my heart. So this was one of the first 4Ks that came out. So this was on constant rotation when I first got my 4K player and 4K TV. I love comedies, so something like this is something I could throw in when I'm trying to go to bed or throw in just when I'm relaxing to have in the background. And that's what I really love about these Deadpool movies is, yes, they are action and Marvel and superhero movies, but they are comedy movies first, and that's really what I love about it, and especially this one, Deadpool vs. Wolverine. The comedy is front and center here. The cameos are off the charts and will have you dying laughing. The cameos are something that you'll never be able to guess in here that really took me for a spin. The soundtrack with NSYNC blaring half the time is just hilarious, and Deadpool's jokes are just on point as usual, and the way he could banter with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is just amazing. This movie has insane rewatchability. I really recommend this to everybody, whether you're fans of superhero movies or not. For me personally, I think this may rank my favorite Deadpool movie. If not, it would be right alongside 1. I definitely do like this better than 2. I feel like it's a more fun time. I feel like Ryan Reynolds has a little more fun with it. And overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Now let's get to the video quality. So this was shot at 4.5K with a 4K DI. This was digitally shot, so this looks very sharp, but they did place a filter on it with some filmic grain and to soften up the image a little bit. So you will get the digital sharpness in some areas, but not the same way you will for something like Civil War 4K a few weeks ago. So this is a great sharp presentation that adds a lot of depth to the image. The depth adds a almost 3D element to a lot of the fight scenes. The detail on things like suits, terrain are really off the charts. The detail is fantastic. The clarity is great. And that little bit of grain that they added really doesn't take away too much from the digital presentation. It still makes it so that there isn't much grain on the screen at all, and that digital presentation is still there to shine. Now, let's get to the Dolby Vision grade. That's where this really shines. From the explosions to the red on Deadpool's suit, the yellow on Wolverine's. There are so many nuances in the color. You could see a lot more tiny nuances, little gradations in the color. When it comes to explosions, the detail in the spectral highlights are a lot better. In the darker scenes, the shadow detail is a lot better and easier to make out. Overall, this is a fantastic presentation of Dolby Vision, and same with the visuals in general. The 4K presentation really makes it so this is a great demo-worthy disc to show off to friends and family that come over, and also a fun one to watch, which is really important. So now let's get to the Dolby Atmos mix. So the Dolby Atmos mix, with a lot of these Deadpool ones, you're not really sure if they're going to be too good or not. It's been a little hit or miss in the past, but I have to say that this one is great. The up-firing speakers or overhead speakers are used tremendously. The surrounds are used great. Dialogue is nice and front heavy, and overall the mix is really nice and envelopes you. There's nothing specific about it, but I will say it creates that nice Dolby Atmos bubble around you where you have the overheads. The surrounds sound great. I will say one thing, it is a bit of a front heavy mix, so make sure to turn up your surrounds when watching. But besides that, nothing to complain about with the Dolby Atmos mix. Fantastic. So anyway, guys, I thought the video quality and the audio quality on this was great, but all in all, really more important, I think the movie was fantastic. So are you going ahead and picking this up? I know it was crazy expensive on Steelbook. I personally got the regular version for $24 at Walmart. If you want to do the same, I'm going to leave a link below. Using that link does help out the channel. And let me know you guys' thoughts on this one. I would really like to know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one.